Dear students, once again welcome to you all. I'm Pradeep sir. Uh, we will discuss about the our course. Once again, I'm telling you, due to some poor networking problem, we can't proceed our lessons normally. Anyway, whenever I get the chance, we should not misuse it, and I must send you the audios because I can't send you proper videos due to poor networking system. And listen mindfully this audio, then try to attend the question answers. If you face any sorts of problem, then you may call me, right? So that first of all, page number 14, pronunciation, and we'll discuss some silent letters of the words, right? There are many words in English that have silent letters in them. That means the letter will be there, the letter is there, but we will not pronounce it, we will not utter it. That is the silent letter. That means, suppose example, align, ALIGN. G is omitted here. G is the silent letter of this word. Campaign, CAMPAIGN. G is also silent letter. Foreign, never, resign, sign. In these words, G is silent because the letter must be there, but we should not required to pronounce. It is not required to pronounce at all, right? Then balm, calm, chop, palm. All these are letters are there, but L, the silent letter is in these words. The silent letter is L. And beer, car, poor, share. In these letters, these words, R is also silent. The R is there in the words, but not necessary to pronounce. It is not required to pronounce them. Lamp, pseudonym, synonym, then psychology. In these words, P is also silent. Honest, honorary, honor, honorable. In these words, H is also silent. And climb, calm, climb, limb, plumber. In this word, B is also silent. So that these are the silent letters of these words. Utter these words, pronounce these words, and find out the silent letter of these words. Page number 14, and also some of them are printed in also the 15th page number, right? Then come to the grammar section, question number F, page number 15, spotlight. Phrasal verbs. We will discuss about something about the phrasal verbs, and there are a paragraph below this page, and we have to fill up this paragraph by the helping of the helping box. There are some phrasal verbs in the helping box, and before discussing that, we should know about the phrasal verbs. What is phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs means the combination of a verb and a preposition, a verb and adverb, or a verb with both an adverb and a preposition. The which forms a complete unit of meaning is called the phrasal verb. Which forms a complete unit of meaning is called a phrasal verb. That means, what is phrasal verb? Many verbs cannot be separated from the verbs. That means many verbs are there which cannot be separated from the preposition which comes after them, because together they make a specific meaning. These are called phrasal verbs. So, and there are some phrasal verbs: get into, climb into, look around, climb over, walk around, fall off, get away. If you analyze the meaning, get into means become involved or interested. आग्रही होना, इच्छा प्रकाश करना. Climb into, look around. Climb into मतलब चढ़ना, look around चारों तरफ देखना. तो climb over किसी के ऊपर चढ़ना, जैसे कि दीवार, पेड़. तो walk around चल के आना, या वो चारों तरफ चलना. fall off डिक्रीज या गिर जाना. get away escape अपने को सुरक्षित रखना. या तो निकल के बाहर जाना, तो खिसक जाना जिसको कहते हैं। तो मिस्टर श्योर, कम टू द पैराग्राफ, मिस्टर श्योर ऑफ श्योर शॉट डिटेक्टिव्स, श्योर शॉट डिटेक्टिव द नेम ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, श्योर शॉट डिटेक्टिव्स, and Mr. Sure was an employee of this detective, Sure Shot detective, right? So reached the scene of the crime on time, crime on time. So and he looked around. First of all, when he reached the spot, he looked around, चारों तरफ देखने लगे, while his assistant took photograph. And when Mr. Sure looked around, his assistant took the photographs. This is what Mr. Sure saw. What Mr. Sure saw, the scene on the road appeared normal. रोड की जो सीन थी वो नॉर्मल लग रहा था. तो an old man was climbing into the bus. एक ओल्ड वुमन जो थी तो वो बस के ऊपर चढ़ रही थी. बट ऑन लुकिंग केयरफुली ही नोटिस्ड टू मैन वे आर गेटिंग इनटू ए वैन हरीडली. एक वैन के अंदर दो मैन जल्दी जल्दी चढ़ने लगे. तो अजीब दे वे आर ट्राइंग टू गेट अवे, मीन्स दे आर ट्राइंग टू एस्केप. अपने बचाने के चक्कर में लग रहे थे कि किसी से बच जाए. लिटिल टू द राइट, उससे कुछ दूर राइट को, तो टू बॉयज वे आर ट्राइंग टू क्लाइंब ओवर ए वॉल. और दोनों बच्चे, दोनों बालक अब एक दीवार के ऊपर चढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. तो वन रीच्ड द टॉप, उनमें से एक तो ऊपर पहुंच गया, बट द अदर फॉल ऑफ, और गिर गया. इन हिज हेस्ट मीन्स जल्दी जल्दी के चक्कर में, राइट. एंड मिस्टर श्योर वॉकड अराउंड द बिल्डिंग फॉर मोर क्लूज. वो बिल्डिंग के पास आए, कुछ ज़्यादा ही जो एविडेंस जुगाड़ करने के चक्कर में, ज़्यादा जो विटनेस जुगाड़ करने के चक्कर में थे. तो ये थी पैराग्राफ. एंड यू हैव टू रीड इट माइंडफुली एंड fill up the paragraph by the phrasal verbs given in the helping works, right? Thank you. Dear students, then come to page number 16. There is a letter format. That is a letter format. We have to fill up it, and it is the letter format to send it the editor. That means complete this letter to the editor of a news giving information about this amazing insect. Divide it so that about the amazing insect, we have to write a letter to the editor, right? First of all, when we write a letter, the application that is called the formal letters. Letter is divided into two parts, you know. One is formal letter, and another is the informal, personal letter. The formal letter is also called the applications, right? That is, if we analyze the formal letters, then first of all we have to write the sender's address. That means who sends the letter. Then below that we have to write the date. We have to mention the date. When did you send the letter? Then second, below this line, then we have to write the addressee. That means to whom you address, the person to whom you address, right? Then salutation. Salutation means that means dear mother, respected sir, honorable sir, like this, right? This is the salutation. We have to respect the person. We have to give some respectation. And then the body of the letter. What we want to write, what we want to mention, what we want to acknowledge the person about the fact. Then lastly, subscription means we have to submit our letter. And subscription means yours lovingly, yours faithfully, that is the subscription. And then lastly, your sign. So that these are some of the formulas, clues we have to remember for writing the letter. First is writer's sender's address, then date. Third one is the addressee, to whom we want to write the letter. Then salutation, body of the letter. Subscription, Subscription means you're lovingly, you're faithfully, you're obediently, like this. Then lastly, our signature. These are some of the formulas here, clues to write a letter. So that by this way, page number 16, the first of look at the paragraph, the letter format to the editor. First name, then your address should be there, and by giving a space, mention the date, then giving a space downwards, giving a space downwards, then write the addresses. That means to whom we want to write the letter, his address or her address, right? Then salutation means dear sir, yeah, respected sir, whatever you may write. And we all know that insects create dash of their own. Insects create in the field. We have to you should write music. That means create music. music. Music of their own. They especially they chirp, hum, buzz, or chick. These are some of the sounds of the insects. Chirp, hum, 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 buzz, buzz, or chick. Anyone heard of an insect creating Western classical music? That means it is asking a question. Anyone heard of an insect creating Western musical classical music? That to a cockroach. Then second paragraph. Well, it is true. It is true. A resident of Science Enclave has found a cockroach that can write music notes. The cockroach takes ink in its legs and deliberately leaves marks, trails. It leaves behind, turn out to be notes of music. What is most surprising is that the music score created by the cockroach has been played and has proved to be a proper musical composition. In fact, the music it creates is quite nice. So that which was made by the cockroach is quite nice. Then I am writing this letter to that everyone can come to know about this unusual cockroach insect, right? Unusual insect, unusual insect. My friend used to hate cockroach till he found the musical cockroach and realized that in reality it is important that we treat smaller creatures with greater respect and kindness. Yours faithfully, and lastly, you mention your name, right? If it is the format and we have finished it, fill up it also. Listen mindfully, then you may get the answer. You may fill up the body of the application, and will be submitted tomorrow. Then page number 17, the lines of the poem are jumped. Listen and write the correct number in front of each line. One is done for you. That means, suppose music making me feel strong whenever I can breathe. Whenever I can breathe. I mean, there are some the lines of the poem are jumbled. This is a poem, page number 17. This is the poem, but the lines are written on written jumbled, so that we have to arrange it properly about the lines. That first of all, whenever I cannot breathe, that means the second line. Whenever I can't breathe, it is the number one. Number two, I can put my music on. This is the number two. The words take me away. Number three, the words take me away, making me feel strong. That means the first number is number four. So number, I am in a field of flowers. All alone and safe. This is where I go. It's my own special place. Is on my its own my special place. This is the poem. That means once again I am uttering. First of all, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 lines, right? Page number 17. There are 8 lines. The second line, that means whenever I can't breathe, it is the 1 number line. It should be written first line. Number 2, the 3 number line, I can put my music on, it is 3 number line. Number 4 number line, the words take me away, it is third number line. Fourth number 1 number line will be written in fourth line, and making me feel strong, right? Then I am in a field of flowers, it is the fifth number of line. And all alone and safe, sixth number line. This is where I go, it's my own special place, it is the last line, right? So that if you listen mindfully, then you may write the poem correctly, and write it correctly and send me the photograph. Then I think this is all about your uh, your first chapter, and we have already done the question answer. And there are some pictures, you see activity page number 17. First picture is Subramaniam. He is famous for he is playing the violin, he playing of violin. Then Shiv Kumar Sharma is famous for his santoor. Zakir Hussain, tablaist, the greatest tablaist, the great tablaist. He is a tablaist. L. Subramaniam, Shiv Kumar Sharma, and Zakir Hussain. L. Subramaniam is famous for his violin. Shiv Kumar Sharma is famous for santoor. Zakir Hussain is famous for his tabla. Right? So these are all about your answers, and we have already completed the first chapter. Then we will do the workbook in next section. Right? Okay.